Hello, welcome to another video on my channel, and today we are going to be building a World War II Fletcher Class destroyer. And this one type is one of the earlier versions of the Fletcher classes, which were equipped with torpedo tubes. So hope you enjoy this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and if you still haven't, hit the notification bell. And let's do the tutorial. I will name all the parts given during the video. So if you want to, you can actually build it yourself or not. Just enjoy the build. And here we go. Starting off, we have a dark gray 2x6 and a dark gray 1x6 plate. Line up, make sure they're like 3 studs wide, 6 studs long, just like this. And then next, you are going to grab a 1x8, 2x8 plate and a 1x8 plate, and put them in alternating pattern, putting the 1x8 on the opposite side of the 1x6. Keeps the nose of the ship, the stern of the ship all together. Next, you are going to need 5 2x3s, and you were just going to line them up off the bow. The reason why I chose dark gray as the bottom layer, because it kind of gives the look of, hey, the ship's been sitting in the ocean, sailing, attacking the Japanese and all that. Alright, so that's the first layer of the ship complete. This is a scaled ship. One stud is about 15 feet. That's what I scaled the ship to. So the ship is about 1 to 500th scale. Somewhere in that range. 1 to 500th to 1 to 600th range. I can't really see the nose in the shot. Once I get the second layer on, I will scoot the ship back so you all can see better. And also, you will also get a dark gray 1x2 put off the bow of the ship. Hopefully when I move it back, you'll see it better. For the second layer, at the stern, you're going to grab 1x1 stud, put it on the back, then a 1x4 plate, put it right to the left of it. Next, you're going to add a 1x8 plate, put it on the opposite side, and then you're going to get 2 more light gray ones, and line them up on the same side as the other one. There already, you got a decent amount done. And then the other side, you were going to grab 2 1x10 plates, put them on the opposite side. Then next, for the middle, you're going to grab 2 1x10 plates, then put them, I suggest doing different colors so that you don't waste any bricks that you have while building the ship. Just like this, 1x10 right there, another right here. It's going to be a little flimsy for now, but it will get stronger as you build. The next one, we're going to need a 1x1 stud. Put it right here in the center. And then put that 1x10 on to get the nose stick out. And attach that 1x2 plate. Boom. I'll angle the ship a bit so I can put in the camera. And then finally, for the rest of the ship, you're going to need a 2x8 plate right here, and then you're going to put another 10x8 plate right here, sorry, Please excuse the background noise. Another 1x8 plate right here. And then, there's a lot of repeating, and then. Then you're gonna grab a 2x10 plate. Put it right here, right in front of that 1x8 plate we just put down. And then a 1x10 plate right here. I couldn't find one in light gray. That's why I use the, and if you don't have one in light gray, 1x10 in light gray, I just use 1x6 and 1x4 right there. If you want to go the exact same way I built it. Next, you're going to place a 1x3 vertically along the bow. You can see here. Ah, dang it. There we go. Like this. 1x3. Next, you're going to grab a 1x2, one 1x2, and 3 1x6. You put this all three around this. Have the nut stick out of it. Put the 1x2 right here. And there you have it. Here is the hull of the Fletcher Class destroyer. The next we are going to be working on is the stern little segment they have on the ship. If you've seen a photo of the ship, you know what I'm talking about. I wish I could explain more. But it's like a little compartment where a couple of the guns and the, I don't know what's really stationed there. I searched it up, but anyways, what you're going to need for this is a 1x4, 2x4, and then 2 3x3s. What you're going to do is put the 2x3s like this together. Then get the 2x4s, place them together, and boom. Make it like a little 3x4 square, rectangle, not square. Then next, what you're going to do is grab 2 1x4 smooth plates or tiles, put on the outside. And then you're going to need a 1x2 single stud in the middle plate, put in the dead center. And then 2 1x1 studs, preferably light gray, in the center like this. Then next you're going to get a 1x2 brick, put it right on that little 1x2 plate, and then a 1x2 grill piece and put it on top of that brick. These 2 studs that are exposed will hold the guns in place. Next, you attach it 5 studs from the stern of the ship. And boom, there's that. Then next, we will be working on the center, which includes the torpedo tubes, smokestacks, and lifeboats. Because they have lifeboats right there. First, what you're going to need is a standard little 1x6. Oops. And you're just going to put it right there on the ship, touching this little part. The next, you're going to need a 1x3 tile. You can put it right there, close to the stern. Oops, my bad. And next, you're going to need 2 1x1 studs, square, and then 1 1x1 circular stud. And you're alternate them. You're doing regular stud, circular stud, regular stud. Just like that. And then next you're going to need 2 light gray little grill pieces. You can put them close to the back of the closest part to the stern of the ship without going past that. And then 2 1x4 alternate plates, just like these. Preferably, again, a light gray. But again, I couldn't find any in this color, so these we'll be using for this tutorial. You're going to put them right there, right by the grills. And then next, for the lifeboats, you are just going to need 2 of these little circular 1x1 plates with holes in the center of them. Preferably any color you want. I chose black. Goes like this. And boom. And then you also need a little 1x1 binocular piece. And you are going to put it on the stud. And then next we are going to be working on the smokestacks. It's a pretty fun build. Please excuse background noise if you hear any. Happens we live with a family of 6, including yourself. But what you're going to need is 2 1x1 cylinder pieces for being light gray. Of course, you could change the colors to what you want to like on the ship in any way, form, or fashion. And then you are going to need 2 little, Technic 1x1 pinholes. What you're going to do, attach them to the top of the stud, creating the darker shade at the top of the smokestack. And they'll be displayed like this. Put one on the front stud you put down earlier, one on the back stud. And boom, you got the midship built. And we're almost done with the tutorial. It's been 11 minutes, but the last major section of the ship is the control, what do you call it? Sorry, I'm gonna get outsmarted by all you all in the comments. But the where the control room is, the radio area, and all that on the ship. So again, just like the back, excuse me, you're gonna need 2 2x3s. Place them like this. Then you need another 1x3. Put a 2x3. Not bad. Right. Put it like this. Then put a 1x4 right here. And then 1x2 right here. And next, you're gonna grab 2 1x2 tiles. Put them right there. Then you're gonna grab a little 1x2 tile with the singular stud. Put it right there. And then 2 1x2 more tiles. These are not Lego, but they add a lot of detail to the ship. I put them right there. Alrighty. Next is the fun part. You are gonna need a 1x1 snot piece, and then a slightly modified 1x1 snot piece. Connect them together. Then you are gonna need a 1x3 with tile with 2 studs on top. Put them on top just like this. Then next you're gonna need a 1x1 stud brick. Put it right on the back of that 1x1 snot piece. Right here in the back. And then next you are gonna attach it to the ship. Just like this, with the modified snot piece facing towards the stud. And then next you are gonna need a 1x3. Currently I don't have one, and you're gonna place it right here, right along this first smokestack right here along the ship. And then you're gonna get 2 1x1 cheese wedges and place them at the flat ends facing towards the bow. Just like this. And then you will need 1 more 1x1 stud. Put it right there between the cheese wedges. Right there. The next, attach the middle section of the ship. And then to create the control room, you need 3 pieces. You need 2 1x2 bricks. It's about bricks, plates. Place them together. And then a little control a little lever piece like this and put it right here along that 1x3 tile. And then finally, we have the main weapons of the ship, the 5-inch guns. For this, you will need 5 1x1 bricks with the Technic pins in the center, 5 flick fire missile rods, and then 5 1x1 studs, black, preferably black, with the hole through the center of them. So then what you're going to do is you're going to push the flick fire missile rods through the 1x1 like this, and then attach the 1x1 stud with the hole like this to give it the illusion that it has a gun cover. And then you're going to want to repeat this 4 more times. And boom, there you go. The guns have been built. And now you attach them. Center off the bow. You put one stud away from the main centerpiece of the ship. Superstructure, that's what it's called. And then you attach another one on the superstructure, on that 1x2 stud that was exposed. Next, you go to the back. Place one stud right here, and then one brick away from the rear superstructure, and then attach the other one right above that. And congratulations, you have built yourself a World War II Fletcher Class destroyer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.